Well, Rob, the first stop on the road to the White House could well be in Florida, a state with 29 electoral votes and a history of very close races. Both campaigns have invested heavily and in money and in person in the Sunshine State. So central is Florida to this whole race that the math of 270 electoral votes is really impossible without it. If there is a verifiable result tonight, the winner will have an advantage going forward into the evening, while the loser could be in for a very long night. Barack Obama won the state twice, and Donald Trump won it 4 years ago by about 1 percentage point. If Joe Biden can turn the state blue again, it might say something about other states tonight with large populations of seniors and Hispanics. Moving up the eastern seaboard, Georgia is a somewhat surprisingly contested state this time around. The president won it by 5 points 4 years ago, but all of the pre-election polling says the race there is much closer now. That's why Mr. Obama was campaigning there yesterday and why President Trump paid a visit 2 days ago. If the president can win Florida and Georgia, he will be 2 steps closer to recreating his winning 2016 combination of states. If he loses either, things get much more complicated. Also in the mix tonight is North Carolina, a state with a Democratic governor likely to be reelected and a Senate candidate, a Democrat, running slightly ahead of the Republican incumbent in another race. The president won the state 4 years ago, but not by a lot. It's another state where he is playing defense. But if he can hold Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, he and his campaign can exhale, at least for a bit, as the evening wears on.